Your mama cried. Everything.
Should I put it over?
What you think about
It's recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who that talking about that phone?
All right. There we go. So you got right here.
Does Anissa say she proud of you?
Why, thank you.
This is RL Production. Ready? Straight from state.
Hey,
Face
nice.
a little bit.
Okay.
Look at nice.
Yes.
Ready, my little
Yes. Oh my God! Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3. What up, everybody? This is Tessa Allen, host of Spotlight Radio Show. It goes down each and every Monday right here at Street 93.3. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. I am like superly, like first time ever, like had to get myself together for tonight. I am so honored to announce and introduce everybody to Rochelle, aka Miss Stallion on Twitter, Miss Stallion 88 on Twitter, Miss Stallion 88 underscore on Instagram. Rochelle, welcome to the show.
everybody. Hey, thank you for having me.
Yes. I would just want to say, okay, first of all, like, I don't even know where to begin, how to start. First of all, let everybody know that don't know, you are just Brittany's sister. Are you the older sister or the younger sister?
I'm the older sister.
Okay,
Older than her,
then.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to let everybody know why I just had to reach out to you. Like, for every show, these past couple of shows, I was like, you was the crunkest, the best big sister. I didn't know, I thought you was little sister, because I'm like that. Like, hey, like, if I go to somebody's post, you was going in, like, personally, like, hey, I'm over here on Fundred, 1888 Fundred, come now.
Yeah.
So, I had to reach out to you because just by me posting, I've always had her on my website for years, and just by me just showing my regular daily Just Brittany love, people was dogging me out.
Yeah.
So I really wanted you to come to just voice your opinion. I needed somebody on my side.
Yeah. Well, actually,
You know.
Brittany actually been having haters since she was little. Just like
Yes.
me taking up for her, me playing my big sister role. I've
Yes.
been doing that for the longest, so it's just nothing that just started.
Already.
The hate just came all of a sudden so hard. They was like so hard with it,
Yes.
and then I know that she was gonna get a lot of hate from the show side. I
Right.
already know that, but it's like the people that was in Houston, they had a lot to say, and it's like all of a sudden y'all have a voice.
Right,
Like why
right.
haven't y'all been said something?
Right.
So that's what my issue came in
Okay.
or whatever. And then I seen a lot of threats
Mhm.
about the other issue, so it was just a lot of stuff. So I had to put my input
Already.
in to let them know that she do have like some people on her team
Okay.
too.
Yes.
Like I'm really with it. Like read about it, so
Yes.
whenever anybody read it, you know.
Yes.
So I just had to let them
I know.
know that too.
I already know, like you, because I'm talking about it didn't matter if Obama had some.
Yeah.
If he said, "Hey, Sean, nigga, you was there."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was ready.
Already.
Yeah, you gotta
So
be ready.
tell me this: do you sing? Do you rap? Do you have something in you?
I mean, I don't sing no rap. No,
Have you
not
ever
that.
tried? Like
No.
even been in the studio?
No, when we was little, me, Brittany, and my other sister, we had like this group, and I used to try to
Okay.
write songs for her or whatever.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm more of the behind the scenes type.
Mhm.
I try to like give her influence her to do all the good, you know,
Okay.
her next step, make sure she's making the right step. I'm
Yes.
more of a behind the scenes type person.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite. I mean, I'm not gonna say favorite song from her, but has there been a time you said, "No, I don't like that one, sister"?
Yeah. Plenty of times. She know that, yeah. She knows, but
Oh,
at
wow.
the end of the day, Brittany is Brittany. She
Already.
knows.
Shout out to
Whatever.
Just Brittany.
Yeah.
You are a Pisces, right?
Yeah.
And the
Team
Pisces
Pisces.
what's the symbol? Is it the two fish?
Yeah.
One way, this way.
Yeah.
So do you have those moments like I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go back this way? Like what's your
kinda
personality?
moody?
Yes. Are you
I
moody?
mean, sometimes I can be, but I'm really cool. Like I don't mess with nobody.
Okay.
I really stay to myself. I have my little 5 group of friends, and that's about it. I don't
Already.
I mean really 5 friends. I ain't even say 5 group of friends. I have 5 friends
Okay,
total
yes.
like this, and that's about it because I don't trust females these days.
Okay. Yes, my baby sister, she's 23, tuned in. Hey, Rissa, she's a Pisces. So I don't really know. I know the baby sister of her, but I don't know the Pisces in her.
Yeah, Pisces are the best.
Hold on. I have a Sagittarius. Shout out to the Sagittarius that's listening. I love you guys. I'm there for you, Sagittarius. So, family life. Go ahead. Oh, Aries?
Aries.
Aries.
Just had to
Aries.
cough that in the air.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on, Fiya.
I'm ready to get I want Stallion to be Stallion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I like how you said her name in the beginning. She said Rochelle. You know what I'm saying? Like she was in the field calling you out there and diving, and you know she had called you like she had actually named you, and when you was birthing. But the thing about this, you know, still to today, just Brittany is the only artist for Street 93.3 that has been on the most shows.
Hello.
I'm not saying just one radio show. She better have that on right in front of your face.
Girl, okay, you see what I'm saying? But it's mama, so you know you gotta let your mother make it.
Off top. I always say, and as you see, you know, there's many memorabilia around here for just Brittany. She's the only artist that's been here numerous of times, and she's just not an artist to me. And that's why when I got the information, and I'll get into that a little later, I just really wanted you to bring your flair to it and see, because I've seen you on the back end and being that big sister, and like Tessa said, ain't nothing like a good big sister that can step in, because irregardless, like you just can't fuck with folks and don't think there's no recompense.
Yes.
You understand? So we're going to get into it a little bit, you know, more, because you could call me for that good, but you could call me for that ass whipping too.
Anytime, you know.
You know what I'm saying? So I
I
wanted to start the show off in a nice little, you know, because it gets there with me. I'm from New Orleans, and I know how I feel about my people. So, but I wanted you to show these people these good old teeth and gums right fast, and you know, show them what Rochelle was about. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's talk about who is Rochelle. Who is this Pisces that's sitting right here in front of us? And is this your first radio interview?
This is actually my first radio.
What? Girl, give me some. Yes. Breaking boundaries.
I know, right? I mean, I'm just trying to get me a little piece in the game.
Kick your shoes off.
I think you got a lot of peace. I want, and in a moment, I'm going to give a shout out because, you know, this is a show where we're going to open the floodgates. Yeah. And of course, y'all know, you know, so many people know that I'm close to Brittany. So, of course, my phone has been ringing off the hook with the emails, the DMs, and some of them I'm going to release out of who asked and all this kind of stuff, because it's not on the mess tip. It's all about, if you're going to do what you're going to do and say what you're going to say, be upfront with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And from what I say from the beginning, and I hold it true, if you don't know what the storyline is, pray for both parties. Yeah. Because you don't know, because their relationship was theirs, and it wasn't ours. And so I had to come, you know, out and say that first, because all these fake and fronting people, you know what I'm saying, won't get, you don't even know them, for one. Secondly, you didn't even know they was in a relationship. So now all of a sudden you have all the accolades and all the tidbits and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 cents in on something that you didn't even know. So I definitely wanted to, you know, there's a lot of people tuned in and supporters of Just Brittany, to say the truth, real industry people and regular people, you know what I'm saying? So it's not one of them days, this is one of them celebratory days. You know what I'm saying? Like you get that good nut. You know what I'm saying? Because you know sometimes you fuck around on some fuck around type of shit, and when you get that good nut, sometimes it's celebratory time, and it's a celebratory time. This ain't the fuckery show where we gonna sneak up and say, well, you know, it's her fault. Nah, this ain't that show. So you ready? Yeah. Give your social media handles, and and we gonna talk about how was it growing up as sisters, because it's 3 of y'all. It's not just a twosome, you know, it's 3 of y'all.
Well, and I 4, but my brother
absolutely
died.
3 girls and 1 boy. So rest in peace and long live to Jerome. And I definitely, because whenever it's talked about, you know, I got introduced to y'all as, you know, ice cream flavors. I have a chocolate, I have a vanilla, and I have a caramel. That's how I literally, years ago, that's how y'all was explained to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we want to give you social medias, and let's talk about you, Just Brittany, in the beginning days.
Okay. Well, my Facebook is Rochelle Bullock. My Instagram is _ Miss Stallion 88, and my Twitter is Miss Stallion 88. Be sure to follow everyone. And so, growing up with Brittany was really like, it was fun. I love my sister dearly. I mean, she always sung. Like, she sings entirely too much. This is not nothing. Yeah, this is something that's been going on. She's the type of little sister you have to tell, just, Brittany, shut up sometimes. Like, stop singing. Like, she just sang entirely too much. But she always been sweet. She's not a fighter. She's not going to fight. She would give her last if she have it. Like, that's what made me, that's why I got so hurt about how Houston was coming at her. Right. Because I know my sister. And I know how she is. And I mean, I know a lot of people say she has a nasty attitude, but I like her that way. Because when she's sweet and stuff like that, she has, people like to mess over her.
Right.
Like, she have a lot of friends that has actually, can I say F over her?
You said this your spot.
Well, yeah, fucked over her. And that's like a lesson learned. So I'm pretty sure that's why she the way she act now. And so a lot of people don't like that, but at the end of the day, who really cares?
Right.
I know she's a sweetheart. She really is.
Wow.
Do you ever tell her, and I heard you say, do you ever tell her, don't be so sweet? And I know you say you're liking the part where she's sticking up for herself.
Yeah.
In the beginning, did you say, look, you can't be that sweet to everybody?
Yeah, I always tell her that. Like, I always tell her that. Then I always tell her, stop, like, being friendly. Like, you don't need that many friends. Because you have me, then you have my other sister, then we have people that we've been growing up since, like,
absolutely,
from Jump Street. I know they're going to get down, and you got to have those type of people. So although
but did she listen to you?
She listens to me now. She started listening now. My girl listen now. But back then, it was hard. Brittany, she's hard-headed.
Why, what's crazy, Tessa, is that so much stuff is coming out, but why haven't they put out the good stuff that she's done in the communities, especially when we had, I remember it flooding, and Brittany got out of her bed, you know what I'm saying, to help the people on the north side. Shout out to DJ Her and all them over there, but she got out of bed and went and bought water, donated. I didn't see her do all kinds of stuff in the community. Why haven't some of those things, came forth? Many things. I didn't see Brittany give her clothes to people, money to people, feed people. I didn't see her give little children right out of her purse.
Yeah.
So why haven't that kind of stuff surfaced?
I don't think they want to speak about that. When people, they was so ready to bash her. Then when nobody was trying to speak up for her, when nobody really trying to say none of the good she done, everybody was really on one side. Everybody had really picked their side and really was just trying to ride that little side out.
Now, have some people surprise you by them picking sides that you said, I would have never thought?
Oh yes. But I mean, dick riders are gonna be dick riders at the end of the day. Yes. I'm sorry to say it.
No,
but yeah, they're gonna do that.
Okay. Have you seen some people come out the woodwork that you didn't think was as strong of a rider?
Oh yeah.
Juicy.
Yeah, see, I don't want to say their name because I don't even want to give them that much shine. Because they take the shine, they really be want some attention. But they're not going to get it from me because I don't got time. Because my attention that they're going to get from me is going to be like, what's the address? And when you talking about pulling up.
Right.
All right, you like the postman and shit. All right, what's your address? I got some parcels to bring to the ass.
Yeah.
Yes. Crazy. I can say, when was my cousin's funeral? My cousin's funeral was like 3 weeks ago. Went to the funeral, went to our family reunion, and go ahead. Hello, Spotlight Radio Show. You're live on air with Rochelle Miss Stallion 88 _ on Instagram. What's up? Hello.
What's up? Is Jazz Anderson?
Who? Hey. What's up, Jazz?
It's the call number y'all gave me. So.
How are you doing?
I'm good. You complain.
Already. So I don't even know which way how to begin. You were kicked off sign. Forgive me for not knowing that you were Tammy Roma's daughter. What is your insight about sign? Hello?
What did you say?
I said, give me your insight of being now kicked off a sign.
I like to tell TV is TV, and that's, a lot of people who are in TV, they don't really understand that TV is based off of ratings. So, it was a lot that went on behind the scenes.
Right.
But irregardless of it, I came on the show to, reference the moguls, get their advice. That show was over a year ago. A lot of people don't know that either. That was a year ago. So since then, I went back to the drawing board, took everybody's advice.
Right.
And just bettered myself as an artist. That's the most important part of it, was the talent part of it. So anything that led to me being physical behind the scenes, I choose to overlook that now because everything made me a better artist in the end. So I appreciate the whole experience.
Right. Okay. Great.
Hey, Jazz.
I want you to
We have a special guest in here co-hosting. Give the people your social media before we get into a little bit more, so they can know where to follow you.
You guys can keep up there on my Instagram. It's Jazz Anderson, J-A-Z Anderson. My Twitter is Jazz Anderson, so I-T-S, Jazz Anderson. And then all of my social media, my music, videos can be found at jazzanderson.com.
Okay. Once again, thank you for calling in, but I want to get down to some things. You have some pretty strong views about Just Brittany, and just want to see what your platform is, and especially if you said that the show was taped over a year ago. Are you still feeling the same way about your views as if it was on TV?
It wasn't necessarily. It wasn't necessarily that I had anything against the woman, but it was more so, just my views as a whole on artistry and what I feel like female rap encompasses. That's what I grew up on. So for me, I grew up on the female rappers who didn't have to sell sex to sell records.
Absolutely.
Well, I was coming more from that, and it could have been her, or it could have been, somebody else. It could have been Sarah from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they were coming from, that if I felt like they didn't really care about the craft, I would just speak on that. And I'm not saying that I'm the hell what a female MC should be. No, I haven't even made it yet. But the people I look up to and up on, those are who I want to be like, and I aspire to be like. So I just take everything that I say off of them. I'm not doing something or saying something that hasn't been done before.
Absolutely. In your artistry that's going on right now, would you, if there was a collaboration to be made, would you count in Just Brittany as one of those strong collaborative efforts, and some other people that you would want to do a song with?
Based out of Houston, I would think to do a song.
And that's the reason why I asked, because Houston is in a state of unification right now, and so you being here. And, it's some good movements going on, so that's one of the reasons why I asked.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of dope, artists out of Houston, up and coming. I work with Pat Sings. I'm a lot of Pat Sings songs, really dope.
So you would?
I have a lot of skills in the work that I don't really speak on at the moment, but I do have a lot of collabs coming with a lot of Houston natives. I think, that the city will really rock with it, because Houston rocks with me so tough that I just want to be able to, get on some records with some of the hottest artists out of Houston and really take off. Sauce Walker's like a brother to me, shout out to Sauce and the whole Yes I Can.
So would you do a song with Brittany?
I feel like this interview is based around her a lot, and I didn't really.
No, it's based around Houston. No, Jazz, because I want you to know this.
I wouldn't say, let's just tag on it,
Oh no, because I know you're supposed to be coming up here.
And that's not.
No, it's not a bias thing. I'm just asking the questions because we do this one radio station. Well over 750,000 listeners. We are here and have been here to support and unify. So I don't want you to think it's a one-sided thing. I'm just asking, only because it's coming from a Houston standpoint. So I don't want you to feel offended because you're a very welcome entity here.
I appreciate that. I wanted to do this because I felt it was a good platform. I always like to do it to you that are based out of Houston.
Absolutely.
In terms of I don't even speak on her. I don't even say her name, so that answers your question right there.
Okay.
I'm not even focused on her no more.
Okay.
She came on the show, hey.
Huh?
She came on the show, hey.
Okay.
That was clear to see.
Well, you know.
I came on this show, hey?
Yeah, you did, sweetie. You did.
All right, let's wrap this interview up. I thank you guys so much. But I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
have in the car now. Thank you and be blessed.
Be blessed.
Speaking.
And that was it. I had let her get up. You can let
Talk
me
your
get
platform in the mic.
Give her the 5 piece. I let her get up and talk to
There you
you.
go. All right.
Take it up, and why is there?
Okay, so that was just Jazz. Just say, go ahead, give your piece.
I mean, I actually never had a problem with her. I really didn't know who she was. I know that now I know that Tammy's her mother. But before all this even happened, when Brittany first went down, she actually texted us with the girls, coming at her. And the first one she told us about was Tammy's daughter, and she told us how Tammy had texted her, trying to bully her, telling her what she was gonna do to her too. And that's not gonna happen either.
Right.
And everybody can see from on the show that she clearly was upset. All they kept saying was she was a stripper, this stripper, she's showing off her body. At the end of the day, she cannot help it because we're all blessed with something. All of us, we got ass, we got tits. I mean, we can't help that. We born with that. It's not fake. She has it. I mean, they was.
She's not a man.
Yeah.
And they know she's not a man. That's the next thing that they was gonna use, that she was a man. But if they make her a man, then what does that say about Zero?
Okay, right.
So they didn't want to put that together neither. So I don't understand them. I don't understand
Yeah.
people. Period. That's why I don't really mess with people.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even seeing the comments of, I think I've seen something where it was talking about Tammy Roman saying that she used sex or
Yes,
use
she
her
did
body,
say that.
use her body or whatever.
That's why, yes, she did.
Yes.
Said it, literally.
So
They was really upset because Tammy and her daughter are both built like men, and that's not really our problem.
Right,
Like,
right.
They came on the show hating, and like I said, people can see that.
yes, that's crazy. Like okay, when Fiya was a big girl, I used to, for real, like, be up here and she would ask people, do you like big girls? They'd be like, yeah. And I got big titties. That's it. Booty, it kind of is. Everybody says a little teardrop because it's and then it gets the little. It doesn't wiggle.
Yeah.
So, if I had that body, yes, of course. But, I don't say, I don't like her because her body. That's, it's
but
crazy
at
for
the
people
end
to
of the
act like
day,
that.
Women, every woman should feel like, they should have that kind of confidence regardless of how you build.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
But when you start hating on the next female, then that tells you something about you, baby. You need to fix yourself
Yes,
up.
get
Something's wrong
yourself
with you
together.
inside, like for real. So
That's right.
she had more issues. It wasn't just about her rapping.
It's crazy how I had.
From the wigs to everything.
It's crazy how I had reached out to her to do an interview with her. I didn't even know it was Tammy Roman's daughter till today.
Yeah.
And then,
So did you plan on? Because sometimes I got
Okay,
to
come
be the
on.
one because
yes,
did you plan on these two situations colliding at
not
the
at
same
all.
time?
I had hit her up, and after I seen her with Mr. Water Boy on my Instagram, I was like, let me email again and see if she's coming in. So they kept shooting me off because I was like, hey, this is the call-in number, this is the address. Cool. Never got last response I got from them or her was August the 10th in my email. And then all of a sudden she called today. Well, that's kind of
Trying to get her a little peach. We let her get her a little tan. Yeah, she's screaming.
Well, one of the things that I definitely want to say, this is a platform for everybody, and today's platform is definitely for our co-hosts, because we're happy. A lot of times people don't take the opportunities to come in. You're live in the flesh, and once again, this ain't one of them interviews that's about to go take it left, because it's a celebratory, so it's all about Rochelle, and it's all about Miss Stallion and what she's doing, not just in correlation with just Brittany, but to celebrate her being a strong woman, a strong mother, a strong, vibrant
mama.
Yeah.
Okay, girl,
Oh,
look at
yeah.
this little waist.
Yeah, so that's why I say it's not just one of them shows. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into this song that's called "Self Around Me," just Brittany, and this one is featuring Miss Mikey. Actually, a lot of you guys haven't heard that yet because it's off the new album, Brittany Houston. Once again, the radio request line number is 832-804-6703. I'm gonna let you say a couple words before we get into this, and we're gonna be back with some of the the wonderful things of Miss Rochelle.
Jazz just hit me in Spotlight Radio Show on on Twitter, and said, very bad mood professionally. You have your favorites. Don't even waste my time by interviewing me. Please don't air my interview.
It's a live show. and it's already aired to well over 750,000 listeners worldwide, must I say. After 3 years, we had over 750,000.
But it's crazy though how I have been
reaching.
reaching out for her to follow back and to tweet back and to hit me back, and then now she hit me back.
Yeah, well, it's a live show. I mean, and also, you know, once we didn't twist nobody's arm, feet, follicles on their head to do or call in. All that. So I'm more than sure we all know how the media work, but this is one platform. You don't have to worry about us like taking it and going there. Whoever, everybody's grown and everybody has their piece of opinion on, but this is a live show.
Yeah.
And
Oh, she's still in. Oh, I diverted everything.
as she did. She did divert things and she answered things that were supposed to be answered from her viewpoint.
So a negative light wouldn't be shed, and you still found a way to throw shade. Do not air that interview. Thank you.
It's a live, once again, it's a live radio show.
Correct. Yeah.
It's a
Well,
live
I mean, it's
radio
crazy.
show.
Like, I mean, I don't want to. Yeah.
So it's all great.
Wow.
It's a live
Yeah.
platform, and we're gonna keep things moving. But I want Rochelle, aka Miss Stallion, to speak some words into the atmosphere right now before we go into this song.
Well, everyone, I just want to say I really appreciate y'all having me here tonight.
Thank you.
You know, I'm just trying to really be positive. I don't want no negative around me, aka Jazz. You know, you keep your little beef or whatever, because I know she's gonna be upset about this. But that's not what we're here for, y'all. You know, I'm just here to say my little words and just,
Yes.
you know, enjoy myself. Drink my little drink.
Yes. Crazy. I'm sorry for the step. I'm gonna get it. I can't stay in character no longer. But I just can't believe it. Like, I was really August the 10th. What's today? 14th? Yeah, the 14th. So yeah, 4 days ago, and I hit you.
I think
Friday.
I forgot exactly what day, but I know it wasn't too long ago when you wrote
Yeah.
me.
Was it too long ago? Crazy. Yeah. Crazy. Well, thanks for calling in.
Okay, so before we get into this, how you feel about? Because if anybody knows Tessa, whether wrong, right, whatever, if anybody knows Tessa, you know that she doesn't come from a negative place. If she come for you, she come for you. Even if she don't come for you, she don't put you out there like that. So, just knowing her, how do you feel about that angle being tossed at you?
Yeah,
right
first
now?
time, it'll be 5 years next Monday since I've been, started out in that seat for 6 months and then came over here and been here ever since. First time ever somebody that said some negative or got crunk with me on social media besides old ex or something in my inbox, you know.
That's how they
so,
do.
But you know this, you know, hey, all me.
It was crazy.
I mean,
we actually interviewed Mimi Foss right after
Yes.
the swinging on the shower pole thing,
Yeah.
and she was open platform,
Yeah.
and of course VH1. I mean, if people choose to release things, they choose to release it. But we've had this ain't a small.
Yeah, I
station.
mean, my thing right now for her though, just stand your own ground. Like, I mean, you're on the phone. Like, nobody could have came up and swung at her through the phone. Hey, I'm gonna speak my piece. Like, all the way, you're gonna have to hang up the phone on me. Call TXU or Energy, whichever the light company, Boost,
But
Mobile.
not this one.
Yeah, you gonna have to go all the way there for me to hang up. You know, so, but you know, if you wanna get a little crunk, right about it. You know, just I would have. You know, she could have just stayed on to see, hey, who was talking to you. So, but I mean, if she want to take a spotlight radio show, that's cool. But,
Once again, it's a great platform, and our co-host here, we did not limit her on the things that she say from the good to whatever.
Right.
We wanted to literally, she's sitting in that captain's chair for a reason.
Yes.
She's not like a regular guest. She is a co-host, and however it deems from her body to whatever comes out is what's going to come out. Because she's running the ship tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody co-host now. We didn't get together and huddle up and say, if Jazz calls in. We ain't do none of that. People speak their platforms, and so 832-804-6703
That's wild.
is the radio request line number. If you want to call in and give your
Hey, say hey. It's like I hit the blunt or something.
Okay.
Hello, what's up? Oh my God, Rochelle is here. Yes.
Speaking of blunts, we're gonna get very blunt right now with Brittany Houston, Just Brittany,
Hey.
Self Around Me featuring Miss Mikey on Spotlight Radio Show. Street 93.3, I'm Fiya, guaranteed to take you a little bit higher from BET's Comic View, 106 in Park, and a bunch of other platforms. And you are?
Rochelle, aka Stallion.
And you are?
I am Tessa Allen, Tessa _Allen on Instagram.
And we about to get into this because we need a break and a drink. We'll be right back, guys.
Let me tell you what it
Yeah.
She was the first person to call.
Because she heard Brittany name.
And the fact that she don't have a voice, it just shows right there. You got voted off because your main focus was on Brittany. And it wasn't
Do you want to run my back?
That's the truth.
Or anything?
She knew what was going on. First of all, Tammy pumped her up to do that because Tammy is a bully. That's number one. Jazz has no voice, never had a voice, and clearly on sign, all you saw was her Brittany. Because you're trying to get you a piece. What's up, my friend? But you're trying to get you a piece.
I'm gonna say this right now. Stay into the moment in the group
Yes.
and handle this afterwards, even if you choose. And we'll talk about it.
Okay.
But stay into the group in the pocket. I mean, and
She been wanting to say something.
what I looked up at, in regards because I didn't know, who name do I see on the phone?
Jazz Anderson, the first person.
No, ma'am.
Tammy wrong. That lady name there. Tammy Sloman.
Her number right there.
But what I now she calling me. You doing all that you want to get your mama like this lady ain't got no mama. Everybody got one on
So one of my mama was on the phone.
Girl, it's the same. Okay,
And then she said, I don't even say my name, but let's be clear. They're from New York. They just came down and you just never had no platform like people really rock with her. But she did a lot of things with
But I just need to understand that Brittany got a mama too. You always run into your mama. Brittany don't want her mama for nothing.
See, they wouldn't let me say nothing. They told me I couldn't talk.
But could you doing all that running to your mama like, oh, your mama bad, you know?
Take her back there and y'all take some pictures together so I can repost out while I do the music.
But this is the thing. At the end of the day, that's what you should want to see. Other people.
You got your mojo on?
Here you go.
Matter of fact, we go outside, bitch, why not?
Yes.
Collaborate, show them that we know how to work together. And then rejoin us and maybe they'll keep up with us. You feel me?
You come on to the back, bro.
I understand. They're not a people of women empowerment. It's just about whatever. It's about race.
Oh, wait.
That's what it is. Oh, baby, y'all better know that she's coming.
We're not talking about that. Yes, bitch, get your balls. Roger, get your little bees. Get your bees. Show them where you at. What? Now get your cute girl on.
Look at my mama's on.
Get cute.
Look at my mama's on.
Yes, yes. Oh, you sexy.
Like you fancy, huh? But you know what? At the end of the day, if us as women would uplift each other, they'll go for something like they ever thought.
Us is black people, period. Rush, now you say, get your bees, friend. Get your
Somebody
bees.
hit us back and said, it's live. We heard you.
This is the number that y'all
tweeted her.
on the radio station.
I just think that I know she's still tuned in.
Okay.
And it's live. I mean, I don't think you should get out of your vibe just to handle that when we have. This is.
Alrighty.
I mean, you can handle that after the show.
You know what? You ain't nobody. You ain't gonna
This
be
shit kind
nobody.
of strong, yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is strong.
Got another one in there. She yes,
I
friend,
gotta do my second one.
They already gave us.
This your second?
I'm trying to go get a drink tonight. When we leave here. Nice that she didn't drink.
Am I lying?
Nobody like me.
Okay. It wasn't that anybody called in when she called in.
From Tammy.
That's the bad guy.
Uh-huh.
So what I make you?
You mad today?
And then how you gonna say don't answer when you call it live?
And you kind of hurt because she said, I don't even want to say her name.
I'm like, why?
How hurt are you? How butt hurt are you that you don't say
I
her name?
love it.
You know, Lord, y'all won't let me
I
talk.
always tell the truth.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
have three.
10, 11, and 8. You
Yeah.
first, you didn't look like the big sister, and then I had to go ahead and, get right because you was stunning on your photos.
Yeah, I
But
try
you
to
a
keep it tight
mama.
and right.
Do they call you mother, mommy?
Yeah, they call
You don't
me
look like a mama.
Yeah.
Do they say mama?
They call me mother, mama, anything really.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're a mommy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You don't look like a mommy. You look like my little sister. Crazy. Okay, so out of all three of your kids, which one acts more like you?
My little girl.
Which one? How old is she?
She's 8.
8.
Yeah.
Like, do you have to get with her?
Oh no, not like that. She's
Okay.
like as an attitude and all that.
Okay.
But not towards me. It's just that she's not so much friendly.
Okay. Okay.
She don't play those kind of games either.
Oh, so every day, like, when there's no kids around, just give everybody like a little brief description of like what's your everyday life. Like, what do you do like when you're not working, when it's just the kids hanging around? Do you walk around with no makeup?
Yeah.
Do you walk around with no weave and the braids going?
Yeah, I usually have my braids, my little
Okay.
4 braids to the back, my Cleo braids, or whatever the case may be. I'm really just, when I'm not working or whatever, I'm just really spending time with my kids,
Okay.
or my girlfriend, my baby TK. I'm with her. But
Do you cook? Are you
Yeah,
a
I
cooker?
cook, and I also go to school,
Okay.
I'm in college, I need 3 more credits, then your girl graduate,
Okay.
I'm across the stage.
What you majoring in?
Marketing, entrepreneur, and accounting. So y'all check me out, we went from stripping to college, just trying to do something different with my time.
Already. Yeah. Man, I mean, so where you want to take? I mean, you co-hosted, so you can just bring in anything. So
I
where
actually
you want to go?
I started college. I only took college really for my sister to try to help her out with like her business part of her career or whatever, because she began knocked over a lot in the business industry. So I mean, I could tell by being like an independent artist, I know it's very, very hard because I seen my sister struggle, and she's still going on. So that's the only reason why I actually decided to take up business and stuff to try to help her.
Well,
Speaking of some business, Jesus.
yes. Please let me go. Let me go.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Speaking of business, I because you went to college, you take it in, we going in on it. I just gotta say it. I just want to know, Simo.
You took my damn question.
I want to say this. When I first met Just Brittany, it was through Simo to bring her down to my hometown. Spent the night in Montgomery, Texas. Went to my daddy's and my mama's house. She sat on the couch, ate tomatoes. We have a cow. My daddy raises cows for my daddy's daddy. We have a cow named Queen. And then when that cow, when Queen had a baby, she was asked about the cows, and so my daddy was like, you need to hit up to see what we're gonna name the calf. Like, whatever cow you name all those cows after. And so we have a cow named Queen and one named Just Queen. Yes, like she came down, she fed the cows. I mean, ate ice cream. She really loved the homegrown tomatoes. Went out to the garden. My daddy brought the cows up. She was able to touch their tongues. Like, from then it was like, I don't know, like I had to keep up with it. Then it wasn't till like event, and your mom was in the bathroom, and I went into the bathroom. It was off of Veterans Memorial. I forgot the name of that club. And B King, and that's when I didn't even know B King, who B King was. I'm sitting there next to him, didn't even know he was. And but Miss Tish was in the bathroom, and we talked, and when she told me who she was, I'm trying to find my YouTube to show the video of Just Brittany there, feeding the cows, and then my internet was going all crazy or whatever. But it was through Simo is how I got, was able to meet with her, and me and her had this crazy relationship. She always, anytime I asked her to come to the show, she would come. And him, I haven't spoke to him in like a year. It's been I can say 1 whole year. But when he stopped being a manager or whatever, business-wise, when that stopped, I talked to him still. I never asked him like, what the fuck happened? Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I loved all his music on SoundCloud, but oh man, I could just say a bad work relationship.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they're talking right now. I mean, they have their relationship.
Right.
Simo, he's a nice person, but I mean,
is he?
They have what?
Do you know if is he bisexual? Like guys?
Girls?
Yes.
No, I don't think he's gay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want that. I don't
you like girls. Yeah.
Okay.
You had a girlfriend before.
Okay. I just well, I'm in character, but I'm out of character. No, I just because you kind of
one of those things.
Just one of them things. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, Simo is cool. I mean, he just not started coming back around because I haven't seen him in a long time either. But I talked to him like the other day. So I mean, he's okay.
Okay, good. All right. Man. Fiya?
Fiya has been brought down to a literal puff of smoke right now. Just my eyebrow up. Just a mere fact you say bisexual.
I don't know. I just had to ask.
I just,
when you want to ask somebody something but you never asked them, but you ask somebody else, that's me sometimes. Like, I'd rather ask somebody else than be,
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I feel like there's an elephant in the room, and we're going to get into it.
Okay, we're ready.
I do want to shout out a couple of people that are definitely tuned in. Shout out to my people at Hip Hop Weekly, Cam Chronicles. Also, shout out to Honey Allure.
Hey.
Shout out to the whole AT&BC family. Shout out to Gossip Star. She has well over 100,000. And also Cam. They all tuned in, and these are some of the people, especially Cam, that put it out on the thing. And a lot of you guys don't know, I was sent the first picture, right after when it broke about Just Brittany, and then sent the audio. How do you feel about going into the audio over the air? Is that something you want to touch on? And I'm only saying it from my side because I was sent not over social media. I was sent this in personal, my phone.
Nah, I don't want to hear that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Absolutely.
I've heard it enough.
Absolutely. As a big sister, as a woman, what is your stance on domestic abuse and domestic violence?
Me personally, I think that's wrong. Like, no man should touch a female, period. Because at the end of the day, you don't want nobody touching your daughter, your mother. You don't want nobody touching you wrongfully. So you shouldn't put your hands on nobody, period.
Absolutely.
And the whole situation was it was really like heartbreaking.
I think a lot of people, a lot of women, stood up because this was something that they hadn't revealed in themselves. Not just saying because it was just Brittany. A lot of women do not come out and say about things because of the backlash that's given.
Yeah.
And I felt like it's already a hard thing to go through. Yeah. As a big sister, how did you comfort her within that moment?
I mean, honestly, I was really just ready to go beat his ass. Like, kick his door in, like,
absolutely.
Kick his nuts in, like, shoot him in his head. Like, stuff like that will actually make him feel the pain that we felt, like, when we heard the video.
Absolutely.
And, it's still, I never had, the crazy thing is we never had any bad things to say about him.
Absolutely.
So it was so more shocking when we found out. And I just try to give her, try to comfort her, to let her know, first of all, because the way Houston was doing her, was like bad, on top of what she was already had been through.
Absolutely.
So I was just here to let her know that at the end of the day, fuck what everybody else saying. We have family, we have us, and you have your friends, and we always stay ready to ride, regardless.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This one little thing just keeps coming up. Do you think by some of the stuff that's coming out, and it's only because of certain things that somebody is saying right now, do you think that some of the backlash was a weak move and it blindsided you? And I'm saying these particular words for a reason.
No, I don't think it was a weak move. Like what you mean?
If somebody says something from their core,
Mm-hmm.
do you think that I'm not saying it was meant for them to say, but was you shocked about what they were saying, or you just was like, okay, now that's them? As far as
For some things you could actually tell people. You could tell how a person or how a person is by their vibe. You know, like I could pick up on vibes. So I mean, but when it came to him, I actually kind of told my sister that he looked like something was wrong with him. But she was just so blinded and so in love that she wanted to give him a chance.
Right.
So when I found that it was actually a hit, like he actually hit her and like did what he did, that was really like a shock because I kind of figured like he was crazy, but I didn't know that he was that far crazy. You know, like I didn't know he would go that far.
Well, coming from the feeling that we all pretty much had about Brittany, I mean, she's a loving girl.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't see that. And especially, like I said, pray on both sides because I didn't see that in him. You know, even though we could hear the songs, we could do this, but when somebody interacts with you, because I've always had loving moments with Zero. I've never had him be outside of, you know, so that in itself blindsided me because I never got that feeling from her, and I'm going to say that openly. You know, and for her to be the person, and I've always seen a caring side of Brittany, and then to hear the audio of all the naysayers that was out there, like she lying, she this, she that.
It's fake and all that.
And it's fake, and still to today there's so many people saying that the audio is fake and two people on it. It's two different audios on it. And I'm like, irregardless, all the men, what would you do if that was your daughter? What would you do if that was your sister? What would you do if that was your mother? And it's like, you wanted her to stay holding that in?
That's something. At the end of the day, I really didn't give a damn about what people were saying about her, about people saying that she was lying and why she told. Because at the end of the day, well, now one of them gonna help her. Now one of the niggas that was talking to shit like, oh, why you sent him to jail? So if she would have called y'all, would y'all came over there and handled the situation for her?
Absolutely.
Now one of them said that. Now one of them was in a situation, so can't nobody tell her what to do. And then nobody has time to put no fake audio together.
Absolutely.
She's not that desperate like that. Like at the end of the day, she was more so hurt. I think she
had
more,
to share her moment.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, because the audio, well, the arresting situation came like the same day of her signing, and my sister cried that whole time simply because of the fact how she was getting backlash. I know she was trending, but we was thinking she was trending because of the show.
Absolutely.
We never did know that he had even went to jail until we seen like the posters like Zero just went to jail because of like beating up ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
So when she got on Twitter and she started sending backlash, she was crying. So that's what made me upset.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I started going off.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to take this call, and I want to say thank you for being so open and so candid, you know, in the most positive way.
Hello, Spotlight Radio Show. You're live on air.
How you guys doing?
All right, are you?
I'm good. Is it too late to check on the show? Is it too late?
Say that again?
Is it too late to check on the show?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, show. There's a girl on the show.
Hey, Carissa. Yay.
On the show full of A's. Team Brittany all the way.
Yes, Team JB. Let them know, Carissa.
Let's go. Alright, girls. Let her listen.
Any words you want to say?
Is there any words that you want to say?
I love all these ladies in the building. I was just looking at all the Instagram stuff.
Already. Appreciate the love. Thanks for tuning in. Keep it locked in.
Alright, ladies. I love y'all. Keep rocking.
We love you too. Kiss, kiss. All right. Bye. Yeah, live Spotlight Radio Show. It was crazy how I have two sets of parents. My daddy, my stepmother, my mother, and my stepdaddy. When we got to send the post of just Brittany in the car, was like going to sign, and I didn't know it was gonna be that quick. Like my daddy and my stepmama watching, and my mom, me, my mama, my stepdaddy, my stepbrother, my nephew, like we all in all separate houses, like glued in, tuned in. I ain't care if the people was on there talking sassy. Well, we just Brittany all the way.
Yeah.
And when she started trending and like screenshot and had my name on it, like of talking about her, I didn't even see all that. But people started inboxing me.
Yeah.
Inboxing me because it was like Baller Alert had put that post up. So I'm like, why am I, me, I didn't want to hear the audio. I didn't want to hear the negative comments, like, hey, let me stay out of it. And then I finally just swiped over and I seen Tessa and I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of trending too.
Yeah.
So, but, I didn't like zoom in on the information, Hello, Spotlight Radio Show, you live on air? Okay, no problem. But yeah, it was pretty cool. But I couldn't zoom in on like just go back and read for myself. It was just kind of like seeing and kind of like passing and scrolling because I don't like negativity. And I can say, one thing I really want to say about the whole situation is people be like, she didn't holler loud enough. I was with this dude and he lived, let's say, probably like at the parking lot. And my cousin lived right down the same little bumpy dirt road. Well, my friend, my ex-boyfriend at the time, he didn't want me to drive his car to the store, to the stove. So his nieces had already walked to the stove. So my cousin was like, as I'm walking, I was like, fuck it then, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the store myself. So my cousin was like, you can take my car, just bring me a bag of ice. So I went, picked up his nieces, it started drizzling, raining. I dropped my cousin's car off, and as I get the ice and give him the ice, I'm walking onto the house because I had to go get some chili because we had some hot dogs, right? I had like 2 cans of chili and some chips. Soon as I walk up the stairs, he was standing there. I'm already know he gonna say something. He was so jealous of my first cousin. Soon as I hit that step, he grabbed a bag from me and hit me with the bag and pushed me out the door into this tree. I still got this mark like on my arm. There was no way I could even I couldn't even call him a bitch. I couldn't say nothing. If I would have said anything, it would have just intensified. The situation would have went crazier and crazier and crazier. So I know to shut the fuck up. Ooh, mama, daddy, y'all, excuse me. I'm a gangster. But I know not to say nothing because if I would have said anything, he would have went crazy. Okay? Boom, we eat the hot dogs, go to sleep, just have to suffer it. The next morning, he goes to work every morning at 5 o'clock. So he get up, soon as I see that truck, it's 5 a.m., it's dark, you see the light going, I'm like, good, he finna go. So I waited a few minutes, so I didn't even want to pack up anything, I didn't want to grab no clothes, take anything with me. I'm finna just get up out of here, no car or nothing, I'm finna walk. Soon as I get ready to turn my hand on the doorknob, he come back, he done took off from work. He took off from work like 3 days, made sure I wouldn't go nowhere. Finally, after everything got comfortable, I had the baby, this and that, whatever, I left and I never went back. So sometimes you can't say nothing when a nigga is beating your ass. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't, because it's gonna intensify. So that drove me crazy when people was like, she wasn't hot enough for me. Now sometimes when them nigga bees come on, you can't. So I just wanted to say that, but yeah, still to this day, if I see him or hear somebody say his name, I just still want to get him, but I just let it go.
I haven't seen him
in a minute.
Already.
But yeah. Hello, Spotlight Radio Show, you live. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, you're live on air.
Is it too late to speak to Rochelle?
No, she's right here.
Hey, Rochelle.
Hey.
It's Big Girl. Let's stay out here,
That's Big Happy. Yes, get you a piece, cousin. Yes, all my little friends and my cousins calling in. Shout out to all my cousins, y'all.
Hey. Hey.
I just want to say, I love Brittany. I love each and every one of you guys, and anytime you hear something like that, it hurt me to the core. And to hear her in such a distress, it hurt me. And I can show you the text messages of the, going back and forth, and you don't want nobody that you love to truly be in pain, especially after it's something that they work so hard for. By being in the music industry, she worked so hard, and I can see the correlation in what she was talking about, having that debut on the day that we know, if you know Brittany, then you know that she worked hard to get where, just that shot, you know what I'm saying, coming after, Love and Hip Hop was supposed to be in Houston, and some things were supposed to work out with that, and some other things, but I don't care what, if you love somebody, you don't want to see them hurt.
Yeah.
And especially for a person that you know have worked so hard. So whatever, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, yeah, she was really, really hurt. And I'm just looking at these comments, they saying that she is not a man. Y'all know she not a man. Y'all been following her all this time.
So the questions that are arising, and that she was a transgender, and those are hurtful things. You know, you wonder, where does the evil in people stem from?
Yeah.
Where does the evil in people stem from? Like, if you've been around her, there's no way, there's no shape and form. I think people are inherently right now in 2017 are some hateful beings.
Oh yeah. Now this ain't just started though. This been before 2017. They just really showing it more now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Really been having haters. This is nothing new.
You know, I had seen some stuff on there about when she talked about being a valedictorian.
Yeah.
And so many people had hateful things to say about, well, what school she was from, and I'm like, you barely probably made the GPA to get to, but just for you to, valedictorian of any school, that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
When they say those type of hurtful things about your sister, how do you feel?
Me personally, I think Brittany take it the hardest. I mean, I don't never really pay attention to people comments because I'm gonna say what I gotta say too.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, half of them, like you said, probably ain't graduated. Dropped out of middle school. I ain't never walked across the stage. Barely can read. So all them negative comments don't really be bothering me. I say my little piece and I get off of it.
Absolutely. Now I know you're sitting here, but what does the other sister, Tiffany, has to say about it?
Oh, she just be ready to fight. Yeah, she not gonna say too much. She don't really get on. She not gonna argue with nobody or nothing like that. Either my sister not like that. She don't really get into like the social media beef and stuff like that. But she's more like ready to fight. Yeah, and I think that's really how all of us is. And I think because we've been quiet like a little too long.
Absolutely.
You know, and I feel like because Brittany don't say nothing, then Brittany people not gonna fight, or Brittany don't have no people that's gonna stick up for her or whatever.
Hello, you're live on Spotlight Radio Show.
Hello?
Hello.
I just want to get this off my chest. I just feel like just Brittany is a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, girl.
And I think she said about Zero just bullshit, because their audio didn't sound nothing like him.
It was
And I feel like she used him to try to get a shine just because of her show.
Okay, what's your name?
Anyone has an issue with how I feel, this is just my opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion, but you wasn't there, so you wouldn't know. And if opinion pays bills, if opinion paid bills, Brittany would be so rich.
You say this man beat your ass for 2 hours or however long, and then you want to wait 3 months down the line.
So is it a time period that somebody can? Is it a time period that somebody can tell? Is it a time period that someone can tell?
That doesn't make sense.
Is it a time period of when a woman can speak up?
3 months to tell the police that this man was beating her ass.
Because they were still talking. They were still talking.
Basically being spiteful.
No, not basically being spiteful. Not basically being spiteful. He was steady making threats and stuff like that.
Y'all need to stop putting that jacket on that nigga back because he didn't do that shit.
Yes, he did.
She must be fucking him.
She know him personally.
She know him personally. Yeah, that's
That's
she.
her
You must know him personally, huh?
What bill he paid for you last, ho? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Everybody
What the whole thing, you need to stay
You sound like you're more hurt. You sound like you're more hurt about it. Because, like you said, my sister, so I'm gonna speak up for her. You have a problem? You have a problem with that, sweetheart? Because ain't nobody checking shit up here. Let's get that straight right now. Like Zero have a lot of fans that's just so hurt about it, but he not paying y'all bills. That man don't even probably give a fuck about y'all like that. You probably paying your own damn
You
bills.
pressed for what? But you pressed for
Yeah,
what?
she pressed. She so hurt. You hurt. Baby, let that hurt go. Let that hurt go. Let that hurt go, sweetheart.
But you need to tell the facts what it was. She went to go get a restraining order on him. That's what it was. And they needed more information.
Where you
And
calling
that's
from,
how
caller?
it escalated.
Caller, where you calling from?
Okay, let me step out.
Caller? Hello. Okay. Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3, on the spot. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of anger from people that wasn't there in the situation. That's what I'm trying to master.
Y'all females know my sister not a man. Y'all just mad because she looks better than y'all. Stop with the
Still
bull.
online.
Okay, all
Talk
right.
it
Yeah,
through.
Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3. We're going to take this call. Hello? Hello, Spotlight Radio Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello, everybody. This is Honey Allure. I'm right here in Houston.
Hey, honey.
Hey, y'all. So I wanted to call in and I'm not going to say lighten the mood, but I definitely wanted to talk about domestic violence. And for everybody that's listening to Street 93.3 Spotlight Radio Show, I wanted to say this. I don't think it matters who it is in this situation or what has been done. I just find it crazy that people are lacking compassion. I think about when everything came out, I think about if the name wasn't just Brittany or if the name wasn't Zero, how would people be acting right now? And I think they'll be acting totally different. And it's sad to say that if Zero wasn't Zero, that people would be responding in a totally different. And it's definitely sad that women, that more so women of color, right here in Houston, have taken a stance where they don't even want to support their sister in this matter. And it's really a sad day in Houston and a sad day in the world for women of color not to be standing together. And so for everybody that's listening, think about if it wasn't just Brittany. Think about if it wasn't Zero. Think about if it was your mama. Think about if it was your sister. Would you be hollering about how long it took for them to call? Would you be hollering about that? And
absolutely.
Like, it's sad, and yeah, I just wanted to say that. And so it's definitely a day where we need to be praying for the minds of everybody, especially for the sick minds of individuals in Houston and the sick minds of people around the world that feels like this is okay. And it doesn't matter whose name is attached to it. It should not be okay.
Right. Yes, that's true.
Already. Man, thanks, honey.
Yeah, I just needed to say that. I love y'all. I'm tuned in. And keep standing for what's right.
Already.
Thank
absolutely.
you for your kind words.
Already. Street 93.3 Spotlight Radio Show. Shout out to Honey Allure for calling in. Man, it's going down right here. If you're tuned in and you want to call in, 832-804-6703. Spotlight Radio Show.
I'm glad that people, I'm old, I'm 43. And I used to be told by my grandmother and my aunts that if we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. Mm-hmm. So the mere fact that so many people are so emotional right now, that should get them into a mode of, what would I do? You know what I'm saying? Right. What would you do? Now we have just Brittany's mother in here, Tish, and we're going to let her speak in just a moment. And we have some people that's calling in. Y'all keep it going. We're trying to answer as quick as we can.
Because I was about to address these people on her live.
Already. Hello, Spotlight Radio Show. You're live.
Hi.
What's your name and where you calling from? Hi, Maya.
Hey, friend.
Hey. I just wanted to say, first of all, these people are pissing off my phone, talking about she's a man and all kind of other bullshit. She's not no motherfucking man. And I was a fan of Zero Two at first. I mean, I still listen to the music, but the cheering on and the Facebook shit I'm not gonna do. So with that being said, Team Just Brittany all day, every day. The haters can find something to suck on, and y'all have a nice day.
Okay, friend, let them have it. Get your feet.
Already, man.
Team JB, Team Just motherfucking Brittany.
Yeah,
and they up here and they taking up the Zero, and that motherfucker probably wouldn't piss in their mouth if they was thirsty.
Come on,
Would not.
preach that.
Did you?
Would not.
Once again this night, hey,
Hey.
It's this one girl. Let me address this one girl. What's her name?
Go ahead.
The Showstopper 84. You know, it's hoes like.
I gotta hop back on this live and check some of these people.
Okay, go ahead. You know, it's hoes like that. They get on Brittany's face, IG, and they come with their little comments or whatever, and then they'll go back and say they're not worried, but yet continue to follow.
Right.
They really be bothered in y'all feelings. Girl, you know she's not no man. Your hair is a mess, first of all. Then it be hoes with stiff weave, messed up ass balls, like 27 pieces I have never seen a day in my life. You see what I'm saying? With real problems, you know what I'm saying? Got a whole little pink notice in a mailbox, but you worried about Brittany.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand these people. I don't understand people like that. Like, y'all have other things to worry about. Like, worry about who's your baby daddy. Worry about when you, like, are you going to be able to pay your bills? Because Brittany bills is going to be paid. Like, y'all study saying that she can't sing or whatever the case may be. Let's get something straight. Oh, we wish you could stop. Now, let's get something straight. My sister stopped dancing in 2009. She has been doing everything on her own. I mean, she has her managers or whatever, but at the end of the day, my sister will do everything on her own. So can't nobody tell me that she's not the queen. If she want to call herself the queen, then motherfucker, she's gonna call herself the queen. Can't nobody stop her from doing that. That's a and then I don't understand why people getting so hurt off of a name. Right. Because at the end of the day, if I want to call myself the queen, I'm gonna be the queen. If I want to call myself the queen of Houston too, I'm gonna call myself the queen of Houston.
Hello.
I don't understand what y'all so pressed about a name for. Half you hoes couldn't even stand a day in her shoes. Like, let's keep it like, for real. Keep it 100. Y'all better try to keep up with her. Keep up with her. That's the only thing you can do. You can't join, you might as well watch the show.
Absolutely.
The pressed assholes.
Yes. Wow. You're live on air. What's your name and where you're calling from?
I'm sorry, I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And I was calling to say that I like Just Brittany, and I believe that he did do it for us. I just don't understand why he snuck to us, but I just don't like what she was like. Because this young girl that looking for us, and on the show time, she was like, she used her body to get what she wants. And I think that she shouldn't be standing in this young girl that look up to her.
I don't think she said I use my body to get what I want. She said at the end of the day, I use what I got to give me what I want. And at the end of the day, only little-minded people took it the wrong way.
Right.
Because she has more than a body. She has a voice. At the end of the day, if she was going to use her body, she could have stuck to stripping. Like I said, she been stopped dancing.
Already.
Only little-minded people took it the wrong way.
Already. Thank you, caller. Thank you for calling in. Keep it locked in.
Okay.
Already.
I'm using what I got to get what I want.
So let's do this before we get into a music break. Why don't we say some, go into, because this particular song right here is called Proud of You, featuring DJ XO from the new project, Just Brittany Houston. Can you speak into the existence, some proud moments that you have of your sister?
Well, actually, that song is for me. She wrote that for me.
She wrote that for you? Now, how did I know that?
Yeah, so that's she wrote that for me. But I have a lot of proud moments of my sister. I'm happy. I'm very proud of her that she's able to keep going. Absolutely. I'm very proud of her that she's actually made it to a show that is about music, that's showing off her talent, and not about. I mean, I would have wanted her to get on Love Hip Hop too, because that's a start too. But at the end of the day, she got on a show that's showing her talent.
Absolutely.
People say what they want to say about her. As much as they want to say, she's never stopped.
Absolutely.
And she has never stopped ever. She's going to continue.
She's going to continue. And I remember the day that Dream came into town, and Tish could attest to that. She met Dream. I was called to do an event and cover it. And that's where she met Dream. And to see her on a show with Dream and Rick Ross, which is one of my closest friends, is a wonderful thing. I think that when you're all about music and doing stuff, you're going to make your way to the top irregardless.
Yeah.
You could talk about people all day long, but you cannot block a person's shine.
Yeah.
You understand? You cannot block a person's shine. So, any proud moments you have with Brittany?
Man, yes. I can come into my parents' house and get on the couch and just like, it reminds you we had an event that night.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't say fuck the event, but just to come there and just kick her shoes off and to chill, that was my first proud moment.
Absolutely.
Second was, especially all the time she came here, but when it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I think it was 2 years ago, she came. And I had got her a makeup bag Sky Trues had made her some shades.
Yes, he did.
And I got her a crown.
Absolutely.
And when it was, the little crown was a little plastic little crown, but she took that crown and put it on her head, and she repped and wore that crown right here.
Absolutely.
Even though it was $2.97 from Walmart, but
Absolutely.
that was my moment when she took that crown and wore that crown. And she's always treated me like a little sister.
Absolutely.
Yeah, always.
Absolutely.
Always.
I know one of the things that with Brittany, it was her birthday, and I collect like dolls, you know, like expensive dolls, and I had this one Barbie that I had been, you know, it got passed down to me, but was really, really close to me, and I gave it to her for her birthday. And sometimes you give stuff to people and you don't think that they're gonna love it or like it or stuff like that, and she cherished it, and I was just happy to give it to her because to me, in my eyesight, she will always be the queen. She will always be that sweet individual, and to me, she's like that doll. And it has nothing to do with stripping, nothing, because I never looked at her like that anyway. I just thought that she needed her shot, and she has what it takes, and you know, nobody's perfect either. I'm not saying that this is a show on some perfect people. We all, you know, you can point your finger, but there's three of them pointing back at your ass. You understand? Nobody's perfect. So, but in this moment, right now, on Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3, Miss Rochelle stated that this song was written for her. It's called Proud of You, featuring the one and only DJ XO. It's just Brittany Houston. You can go to iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. It's on all the major platforms. And once again, if you don't like it, that's fine too. But she will be in your face, and hopefully you'll be able to digest it the way that you're going to digest it, because Brittany isn't going nowhere. And right now, go ahead on and introduce the song that she wrote for you.
Okay, everybody, this is my sister's song, Just Brittany, off her new album, Brittany Houston, entitled Proud of You, featuring DJ XO.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockeys.
Okay. Let me post this here.
This DJ is breaking all the knobs.
Really got a lot of haters on this thing.
Let's go.
They be mad at her. Y'all so mad. Let that hurt go.
I was arguing, I have been to work, and I was arguing with one of my coworkers. She's still there. So I'm at work today, and me and one of my coworkers got into it because she don't. I mean, was you there? Like was you there? Goodness.
Y'all don't be so mad. You know, women supposed to stick together. It's more women hate.
I may not
Men that hate, y'all got me thinking something.
I get the going.
You know, when a man start hating too hard on the female, something not right.
Y'all ain't finna keep going.
If they find out y'all want to put y'all on orange wig on too. Y'all weird on her. I'm not on trial. Y'all make sure y'all go get her album, Brittany Houston. Even if you don't like it, still get it. You never know.
You go right there.
I always hated this one.
Girl, in my mouth.
Oh, push the button.
Oh, you ready?
Yo.
All right, we're live. Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3. This is Tessa Allen. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Shout out to everybody that's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, everything. Shout out to my wonderful special guest co-host in the building, her friends, her mama. Man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my family. Shout out to all my supporters. I am live each and every Monday. Now I want to bring up to the mic the lovely, as I described her to my friend today, the exquisite Miss Tish.
Hey everyone,
Yes,
how y'all
welcome.
doing?
Just Brittany's
Tish.
mother. This is just Brittany's mother. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming. I know that I know it's real, but it made it just a little bit more realer to see how I had a call in, and you know, it just made it more real of the and hearing the comments of people calling, and it just it's more real because I'm right here in it. I'm in the midst of it, of the family. You know, I can feel everybody's. I can feel everybody's.
I want this one.
I can feel everybody's emotions. So it's touching harder. Even being at the family reunion, and for some of my cousins and aunties to walk up to me, and it was like, "Was that just Brittany that came to the house?" And I was like, "Yeah." So right there, that was it. Like they didn't go into it, take into it. I mean, like it was nothing said. No, we didn't want to hear no negative anything about it. So I just want to thank you for coming to be able to share your voice, this is your baby.
True that. I mean, first off, shouts out to Street 93.3.
Thank you.
I came to support my baby girl because she was co-hosting with you.
Yes.
You know, we love you, Tessa.
Thank you.
You've always been a great supporter from day one. But for the longest time, since the elephant was there, everyone said, "Mama, be quiet. Mama, don't say nothing. Mama, just try to ignore it. Turn your phone off. Don't listen to." So nobody understands what our family and our close friends and relatives and friends has went through.
Right.
This is Mama speaking for Just Brittany, or for Brittany Bullock. Let me say that. Because of the simple fact I haven't been able to speak my piece, it was a problem for me. Now, y'all thought my daughter, Miss Stallion, was something. You ain't met me. Because I've been behind the scenes and I've been reading all the comments, all 2,000 and something, all 183, 202, 67, 100 and something. Yeah, I've been on every page. I stalked every media. I stalked every magazine. I stalked it all because I wanted to know who my daughter was getting into it with. I wanted to know who had negative bias against her. And I also wanted to see the people that's supposed to be her friends or her followers, all 400 and something thousand of them. You know, she didn't reach 400,000 just to reach 400,000 and counting. So therefore, if you guys didn't like her, please tell me why were you guys still on her page? Because y'all are nosy. Y'all want to see what she got on. She trended with the orange hair. Then since the situation came up with her and Zero, I can't say his name if I want to because I'm grown and that's my daughter. When the situation came up with Zero, everybody was all of a sudden a Brittany hater. But coming from a mother's point of view, let me tell you something. She's not a man. She weighed 9 pounds, 11 ounces, born at Herman Hospital. Go do your facts. Number one. Regardless if she was a stripper, regardless if she was an exotic dancer, regardless if she was a valedictorian, she's still human and she's still a woman. She has a heart, she has feelings. And all the negativity and all this getting into it with everybody on Instagram, social media, Facebook, and everything else that escalated, it tore me apart. Because as a mother, me listening to the tape, so now you can hear it from me. The tape is real. It's authentic. It's not fake. Yeah, they made a fake one a couple of weeks ago. Somebody did. Saying, and then a lot of them spoke on it. But as men, what is all the real men at now today? Do y'all think that domestic violence is okay? I'm saying this for the first time ever. My children, as grown adults, didn't even know that their mom was a domestic violence advocate. Their mom was a domestic, I went through domestic violence, so therefore it touches deep on me. And to listen to my baby on the tape, and I couldn't get to her, that was a real problem. Because I just want to tell you that I wanted to drive the car through his front door if I could have gotten there. But at the same time, she was in fear of her life. Nobody knows what goes on during that situation. Nobody knows if you're going to make it out the door. So for y'all to speak on why it took her so long to do this or so long to do that or how many minutes, you know, put yourself in those shoes. What if that was your mom, your daughter? You would call all your posse from the hood to ride out. So don't get it underestimated that you don't have family because you haven't seen me say anything. It's a lot of them have said, y'all need to take those posts down. Y'all need to do this. Y'all need to do that. Why you saying that? Why you saying this? But let me tell you something. She has a heart. She's a woman. She's a sister. She's a daughter. She's a child of God. Whatever school she graduated from, she still was valedictorian. So regardless to the fact, let me tell you something. When my daughter graduated, you know, she graduated the same week that I had to bury my son. So do you know we had to be happy and sad at the same weekend. So that was a bit much. You know, so it touched me to see all the negative comments that was made. Brittany, we're proud of you. We're glad that you did make it to VH1 signed. Regardless to, you know, what y'all say or how you guys are feeling, get out your goddamn feelings. So if you want to strive and be like Brittany, well then be like Brittany. Be better than Brittany if that's the way you choose to. But she's her own individual self. She's not trying to make it to get no fame and fortune for you guys. She's doing it because that's always been her dream. I remember back in the days, my baby used to sing with a hairbrush. And do you believe she still sings with that hairbrush? That's her passion. If you get to know her, you'll know she's really a loving person. She'll give you the shirt off her goddamn back. So all the negativity to all the ones with the fake pages, all the ones that, I mean, it was more niggas that had something to say than it was the women. Wow. But the women, they was dick riding too. But I'm so glad y'all let me speak my piece. I'm so serious because I've been holding this in.
It's okay. It's okay.
I really have, and I have not. Nobody interviewed me.
Well,
but let me tell you something. I went into a depression for a whole week because of the simple fact to hear my baby voice on that tape. I cried for a whole week. I cried for a whole week. Yes. Like it was me being beat. So now you heard that? Yeah, it's real. Domestic violence is real. I don't care how you look at it, how you put it. No woman deserves it. So if I have to stand up and be an advocate, you know, where's all the people at now? Nobody spoke up for my baby. Nobody had her back. Everybody turned against her. And Zero, I thought y'all was cool people. I met you. You know, I thought everybody was cool. But now when it turns out, you done did a whole album about my baby. Everybody knows she got the orange hair. Thank y'all for trending her with the orange hair. She stepped outside the box and did something different.
Let me ask you this. In the midst of everything, was there some people that came out the gate and that was totally supportive? I know a lot of people, a lot of artists, you know, coming from that angle that she had done songs with. And I'm not going to name a lot of people because some things are a little testy. But was there some people that you can stand affirmed and say they was with her from the beginning besides the family that came out and said, you know, she's good people?
Only a few.
Okay,
now, I don't know nobody from the industry.
Right.
And I know my baby been grinding for a long time. I've seen her struggle. You know, she don't deny that she was an exotic dancer. I guess that's the new term for it. But let me tell you something. I was there with my baby right there in the club. I support them. I don't give a damn if they was on the street. As a mother, I still supported them 100%. And to see that the industry did not support her,
do you think that she
hurt
got a lot of backlash because she was a dancer and it took away from the human factor of it? Because I think so many people, even from jazz coming up, you know, seeing that on the show, that she's just a dancer. Do you think because they, you know, threw that out there, that took away the human factor of that? Because to me, it don't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
Being hurt, it don't matter.
It's some of them probably been out there, probably been a crackhead, but they not gonna tell it if they don't want nobody to know. Don't get me wrong, Brittany does not hide that she was a dancer. She never hid that. Right. She speaks openly about it. Absolutely. But coming from making a change for better and to follow her dream, she did that.
Which is one facet of her. Then for them to bring up that facet.
That's the only thing they can say about her, though.
When they have so much more she's done in the community and done for other people, I think them just gravitate toward that was really unfair to Brittany. It was unfair because she's done a lot of great things. So.
She has.
So
She really has. And all I can say to my baby, keep going, keep striving for your dreams, be better than your mom. I've always told all of them, don't be like your mom, be better than your mom. Because I didn't have some of the opportunities that with the new technology and the new millennium and all this stuff going up as we were growing up, we didn't have all the opportunities and the doors that's open now. So for all, I'm ashamed of the women actually that left all the negative comments and, oh, she just doing it for fame. Oh, she just doing it because she on the show. But what if it happened to you? Then what would you do? You'll be calling your brother, your uncle, somebody, your daddy.
Right.
You know, I'm just speechless really because I'm just ashamed of the way the public did her.
has she gotten any public and speaking engagements because of domestic violence?
We have some things in the works.
Awesome.
Yes, it's some things in the works.
Awesome.
But I also did want to say one more thing. It's a lot of them after they heard the tape. Shouts out to the community. Let me just say that. For the ones that called and checked on me, for the ones that inboxed me, for the ones that text me. It was even some of my closest people that I thought would maybe call and be concerned that didn't. I'm not going to call no names. But in my
showed up for umpteen times for their birthdays.
Showed up. I be begging her to come to places. Oh, y'all just don't understand. And for my community, because we got a community too. But at the same time, for y'all to get on there and bash her, everybody had their open forums and they live chats. Some were good, some were bad. But I can't take nobody's opinion away from them. But as her mother, I can say she got a crutch. She got family. She have friends that love her. You guys are fans. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what makes the artists, are they fans. She does try to reach out to her fans when she's not busy. She did get on there and tell them thank you for supporting her and, having her back, this and that, da-da-da. But for the same, after 430, she had what, 433K now? She was at 420 about a month or so ago. But she's at 433, so y'all know I follow, don't you? Y'all pay attention. Mm-hmm. So therefore, you mean to tell me all these people that's been following her all this time, half of y'all is hating on her? So why are y'all even following her?
Right. They trying to learn, girl.
So school will be now in session. So keep watching our page. We thank you guys for supporting Brittany. We thank you guys for hating on Brittany. It's all a stepping stone, and it's also a learning lesson. But Street 93.3, we do thank you.
No problem. Give the people your social media handles.
Say it again. I'm sorry, I missed that.
That's okay. Street 93.3 understands. But I was saying, give your social media handles so.
Oh. I'm sorry. All my stuff isn't. It isn't private, so you guys will know. Mine is very public. I'm Miss Tish, and I go by Letitia Franklin. Miss Tish. Ask anybody who I am. Google me. You can Google me too.
You Google?
Yes, I'm Google.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I am. I'm a party planner, event planner, sweets maker, candy maker, whatever you want to call it. I am. Creations by Tish is my business name. So somebody always give me a shout out or something. Hey. Find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, Creations by Tish. All over, everything is still the same, Creations by Tish. And we appreciate the love from the community that did show love, and we just thought that, I thought that it would be more support opposed to hate.
Absolutely.
But they turned it into something way bigger, way bigger.
Wow.
And I wasn't pleased with that at all.
Absolutely. Did it make it feel a little bit better or worse that you had to keep all that in for so long?
I feel better a little bit, but we know that the situation is not over.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. My baby, she's emotional, but once she still step out, she's not going to let you see. She's not, she put that, she had to put a game face on when she step outside. But
it's called never let them see you sweat.
But at the same time, we know she has feelings.
Absolutely.
And it take a lot to see her even cry.
Absolutely.
But to listen to the tape, I couldn't even listen to the whole thing actually because it did something to me.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah.
Some people want to
mentally
know,
and emotionally.
You know, how did that audio get out? Who leaked that audio?
That's what we were trying to find out, but we don't know.
You know, that's one of the biggest questions, you know, that I've seen come across, like, how did it actually get out? And so, but I think in twofold, if it didn't get out, you still would have had people with them enormous sized doubts until they heard it. Because if you look at it going back of when it first started, I mean, it was going hard. And then when that audio dropped, like Rochelle said, a lot of people had to do this. Because when the audio came out, the ones that were so like, I don't believe that, and then I've seen people turn a different face after hearing the audio, whether they say it's not her or whatever. There is an audio that exists, and like Rochelle said, who has time to double whole ass audio?
See, right? Why somebody said on one of those little
that it was
spill the tea
audios.
or listen to the tea or drink the tea or whatever, they need an voice analysis or let's see what's the word I'm trying to find? That for their voice. And I was just saying to myself, I know my baby voice. Y'all know that's him. Y'all know that's her.
Yes.
But the part of Brittany that you saw was an emotional side, a distressed side of her. Y'all did not hear the Brittany for the call me for the good or the too much. That's not the side that we saw. I mean, and if you listen to the tape, you should have wanted to run and help. But no, everybody judged her. And it's not
what
fair.
What the hell is you doing? I was FaceTime my girlfriend.
How you doing?
It seems like you have a little, you know, he's actually a certified lurker. You know, I want to shout out my boy Six Jelani. He's one of the major producers with No Limit Records. He wrote records for Lil Romeo, Master P, and you know, he's one of them stand-up characters. He got a new television show coming out, and you know, anytime you can get Jelani to come down here, you know, I'm more than sure it's for some good things. And he's one of them stand-up characters I've been knowing for years that don't stand for nobody, no woman getting touched or abused. So shout out to Jelani, aka Six, you know, one of the masterminds behind the new No Limit, the old No Limit, what was to be No Limit, what is to be, whatever, all that. So, any last words that you want to leave the people with while you're getting things off your shoulder, and your chest and your heart?
Anyway, I mean, all I want to say is that something obviously went wrong. But regardless to the fact of all, you know, we are not to judge others, as they say. But at the same time, something obviously went wrong. So therefore, somebody needs some maybe counseling. I mean, there's something going on in the situation. We don't know why it happened, you know, because we was not there. But at the same time, the tape don't lie. The tape do not lie, baby. So y'all take it how y'all want them, you know. And can I just say one? I just got to say one more thing. My baby, the show was aired over a year ago. You know, for them to be saying, oh, she just trying to use her body to sleep with Ross, not. I mean, give her a little bit more credit than that. I mean, come on, y'all. Be real about the situation. And, you know, my baby was hurt with the situation with her and the other lady name I don't want to call. You know, but when my baby sent me the text messages that Ms. Roman sent her, I told her, let her know that you have a mother as well. And your mother can respond as well.
So was you offended when Tammy Roman jumped in and tried to take account for Jazz?
Yes, I was. Because of the simple fact, don't try to bully her. Brittany was only standing up for herself because they keep attacking her. Regardless if y'all want to call it the Just Brittany show, hey, there might be a new link. But at the same time, it's a competition. We're not here to be friends.
Right.
And that's the part that they're missing. Worry about your career, your songs, what you putting on that day. If the judges like you, however, whatever. But for her to personally send Brittany a paragraph, I asked, could I respond? And they told me no. They say, no, mama, just leave it alone. We gonna handle it. Well, goddamn, when is mama gonna be able to speak?
Right. Yes.
But the text was not nice. But the beef was between my daughter and her daughter. So why in the hell did you text her?
Right.
Why did you have something to say?
Seriously.
And then you belittling her and you attacking her all on this social media, talking all under her clothing and all of the above. Why?
Right.
You have daughters yourself, and you wouldn't want nobody to talk about them, to regardless what the situation was.
Right.
So Brittany mama is living and well, besides old Arthur come to visit me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I wanted to defend Brittany, but Brittany said, nah, mama, leave it alone. Because during that time frame, when she texted her, it was doing taping.
Yes.
So, we had to, kind of be quiet on that situation. But now she's all over attacking Brittany, and I don't like it, actually. But I'm trying to stay in the background and let the people handle all that situation.
Already.
But at the same time, I have been quiet for so long to now that I really do want to speak. Can we do a press conference? Anybody? Because mama got something to say.
Yeah.
So let's work that out. Isaiah Carey, work that out. Y'all all had something to say then, so let's talk now.
Okay. Yes, this is real live. This is Brittany's Mom right here on Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3. Shout out to everybody that's still there right now. Man, we're finna go into this music break, and then we're gonna bring back my special guest co-host, Rochelle. Thank you, Miss Tish. Miss Stallion 88 underscore on Instagram, and Miss Stallion 88 on
it's
Twitter.
underscore.
Oh,
Underscore
no, it's been oh shit. Excuse me. Oh snap, bring that back. Bring it back. Underscore Miss Stallion 88. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it's been like in my head to do the Miss Stallion 88 underscore. I've been practicing so long. But it's underscore Miss Stallion 88 live Rochelle right here at Spotlight Radio Show, Street 93.3. It's all about that Team B right now. Hey, keep it locked in.
I'm aggravated.
Good job.
Fast aggravated.
Don't get aggravated, girl.
Amen.
Fine, you let me know if you want to do an interview. I bring the camera out and record and post.
I got you. We're going to do more than an interview. Y'all introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves, please.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
This is Carlos, y'all. This is my director.
Jelani, you need to make some room for Miss Stallion to be in there. She does great. Yes. Miss Rochelle.
Fiya say so, whatever Fiya say.
I mean, she's been a proven avenue for herself for years, and that's why I love her. She's always been strong, but she's definitely got her own walk of life. She's just Brittany's sister, big sister, but she's been holding her own, and it's maybe her time to come on through.
We got two roles. One of them played opposite me and my girlfriend for detective.
Okay, so can y'all exchange numbers? Because I want this connection to be made right now.
Fiya show. You got it?
Really?
Yeah.
Being that you're a mother and also holding Brittany's niece and nephew, how do they feel about, seeing their aunt go through such a devastating thing as this?
Well, I try not to let my kids get too involved in so much grown stuff because kids are kids. I don't like them seeing a lot of stuff that I do on my business, period.
Right.
So they don't really know that because then they're going to start asking questions.
Because she truly adores them.
Yeah.
I mean, truly.
Yeah, she does.
Truly.
So I haven't actually told her yet. I would. I feel like she's going to probably tell them. She'll tell them what she want to tell them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know I'm proud of you. I mean,
Thank you.
of course we're proud of Brittany, but, I want to say this, and I've always wanted to say it. It takes a strong person to stand behind somebody with a dream and a passion.
Yeah.
And you have done it with so much grace. And, to see you on video sets and stuff and still be able to hold your own and support, your sister in her endeavors. I always thought, and still do, that you're one of the strongest beings on the face of this earth. And you're so intelligent, Jesus. You know, you're the right combination. Like, you have street smarts, and then you're like, I always thought that you was like the ultimate nerd too. You understand? Because, you know, when Brittany used to, you know, Brittany looked so much up to you, and she said, always used to say, my sister is so smart. My sister is so smart. So I think that you're a good splice of in between, and I'm proud of you. And I know that once people get to know you, you're more than just what the eye beholds.
Yeah, well, thank you. That really means a lot. But you heard that.
And you're funny as hell.
Thank you. You know, this comes natural. This has actually been me, you know. Can't help it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anything else besides graduating that you want to aspire to do yourself?
Well, I'm more to actually like want to start my own business, trying to really help others. Like, yeah. Yeah, my R&B promotions, that's what I actually have. So that's something I'm start off like I help with my sisters, or I help with my friend because she has her own little tax line, so she does taxes. So, you know, we're all just trying to do our own little thing, you know, just get us a little piece. Get in where we fit in.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, your people's off the chain, and they your people's too.
Yeah, these my girls. We've been in this over 10 years.
Why don't you say their names and give them a shout out right now?
Okay, y'all ready for y'all pieces? This is your turn. Yes. This is my friend Erica. I've been knowing her since, you know, we're in the 9th grade. Yeah. And this is my sis/friend Lena.
All right.
Hey y'all, and we love for y'all to keep hating this still.
Girl, look at that little hand. Look at that little hand though. That's a little grandma hand. And that's what that is. That's what that is. So if somebody was to say you was a particular song, what song do you think a person would say, this one song describes Rochelle Bullock, aka Miss Stallion? What song would be your ultimate soundtrack of your life?
I would say Fantasia. What's the song called? Loose Twin. Yeah, I like that song. Yeah, by Fantasia.
Okay. So.
Or Even Angels.
Okay.
Yes, girl, that's my phone.
So you really do dig R&B?
Yeah, I love R&B. But my favorite is Lauryn Hill. You know, I'm trying to come up with a donation to get the tickets. I wanted the meet and greet package if possible. Okay. Because I really love her, and I know they're like $516. But anybody that knows me knows that I love Lauryn Hill.
Oh, you speaking to your girlfriend? Because I don't want to get shot for something that is supposed to be going to somebody else.
That's all we need.
I know my girl. She gonna probably get these.
She gonna pull through?
I know, cause she always pull through. But it's just like.
And if she don't, just make a wicked batch of lima beans and put some.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta see my girl. Yeah, I tried to do it that time. I guess they said they ain't giving me no more free tickets. Because Maxwell gave me some free tickets because I wrote him because I love Maxwell too.
Excuse me, like, you go back a little bit. You did what too?
I wrote Maxwell when he had.
You wrote him
on Twitter.
Wrote him.
Oh, wrote him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you, my girlfriend. He gave me that trash can, but I was
you gotta make shit clear. I swear to God, I heard R-O-D-E.
Look back, but now he gave me some free tickets to his concert.
Because you wrote him,
I wrote him and let him know.
Yeah.
I wrote him on Twitter.
Tell him why you wrote it. Tell him why you wrote it.
Yeah, I wrote him because he had a concert with him and Mary J. Blige, and I let him know that I actually wanted to see him. And he gave me 2 free tickets.
No, you told him his tickets were too high. Remember?
Yeah, they were tickets, yes, and I did tell him his tickets was too high. I was being honest. Yeah, I was being honest. And I tried to use the same thing with Nas and Lauryn Hill this time. But they don't give a damn. Their tickets really is high. They took like $5 Like, Maxwell, I could have actually got him, but it was nice that he gave me. But
I already.
So we're 2032, we waiting on this like food stamp, EBT, cash, check, credit card. Y'all can get a roll.
It's always a show.
Like Where y'all going afterwards?
Yes, they is childish.
Yes.
Wow.
They gave me all life.
Well, sometimes you gotta live to. I seen that too. You gotta live to win, and you also have to lose to win.
Yeah.
Which one would you rather, living or lose?
I'd rather lose to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lose to gain our back even more.
Absolutely.
Come back hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So just like everybody else that signed the wall, I want to definitely open it up because I want you to sign the Celebrity Wall of Fame because right now you are the celebrity. And you've always been a celebrity. Girl, this hair's life. Okay. She's happy hair, call her baby because she's definitely. So we're going to sign the Celebrity Wall of Fame. We're going to go into your song, and also we're going to play that, back it up with that On Top by Just Brittany in just a minute. But because of you having so great of friends, and don't ever get it twisted about Miss Rochelle, baby, because you definitely could catch her outside. So we're going to come and we're going to play that Fantasia and everything else, but never get it twisted. Just Brittany, big sister, don't what?
Play.
Because you can catch it. Okay.
Meet me outside.
Meet me outside. Anything else you want to say?
Man, just shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to my very special guest co-host. Man, catch me live next Monday for my 5-year anniversary right here with 18 Media Broadcasting Company. Man, thanks for no party, right? I know. I don't know about no party. I am going on my bucket list though. I always wanted to go to Corpus Christi to visit Selena's museum and the gravesite and the monuments. And my boyfriend is taking me.
Come on, boyfriend. Come on.
My boyfriend is taking me. Yes, he's taking me.
I know y'all looking at me crazy like, why the fuck am I coughing? Tessa had got her a good old boyfriend on the radio show. She got a boyfriend for one day, and he never called. I'm so sorry.
No, come on.
But literally, a guy who had liked her, and then, she's so open and loving. The guys, say that they was going to go together on air. We have not literally seen this guy in, 2 years?
3.
3 years.
3 years, yeah. Yeah, asked me live on air to go with him. I said yes, and he walked my cake to the car and called him, and no answer back. Yeah.
So for her to be in a loving relationship right now, I'm so happy for her. Because she always said, no clap on this part, because she's from the country, and so she said she has a country coochie, and so her country coochie used to be named Kathy, and now it's Miss Kitty. She said, "Come through, Kathy."
It's Miss Kitty. It's Kitty.
So I'm more to show her new boyfriend gonna catch her outside, along with just Brittany's friends, people that love her, her big sister, her middle sister, and her mama. Y'all gonna catch him outside. Y'all Spotlight Radio Show. I'm Fiya, guaranteed to take you a little bit higher. It's been an awesome day. Whenever you want to come back, come back. You know what I always say. Mi casa is su casa until do casa is locked. But any other time, you're welcome. Catch you outside right now.
Yeah.
Did you say the hoes are laughing? Yeah. Well, the audience is about the hoes.
Yeah. Take me outside, how about that?
Yeah.
Take you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said. How about that? How about that? Yup.
Get ready. For sure. You know how we do it?
My foot, give me
Little bit short.
All right. Hey.
You better shake that crochet, short set. You better shake that crochet.
Yeah.
That's why I'm mad. Word.
The hoes are laughing?
Word.
Girl, this ain't Dr. Phil.
Word.
Yeah.
That's where it come from. He made a song out of her interview.
What does that
Oh,
mean?
really? Yeah, they did.
What does that mean?
Oh, wow.
What I just said.
Sit down.
That boy say, sit down.
What's up, man? Get ready to
Y'all wanna
sign
say any
this
words?
Wow.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting Brittany for those out there that didn't support her. You know wasn't supporting her to begin with, so bitch, you're not mad about that at all. Keep
Guess
watching.
what? Opinions never cash no checks, so remember.
And she ain't gotta do no dirty work. She got friends, family, whatever. Bitch, if you ain't never heard of ourselves, you better do it and let them know that we coming. That we come forward. From the mama, from the children, baby, we fight 2-year-olds to 200-year-olds. Whatever you wanna do, we can do it. Love y'all.
Already. Thank you.